On Monday, as we told you, once classified testimony was revealed, proving that this administration knew that this was a terrorist attack from day one, despite their refusal to admit that fact. We learned on Monday that in a 2013 hearing, General Carter Ham, who was at the time the head of AFRICOM, which oversees Libya, told a congressional committee, quote, "I think at the command, I personally, and I think the command, very quickly got to the point that this was not a demonstration. This was a terrorist attack." A congressman followed up, "And you would have advised as such if asked. Would that be correct?" General Ham replied, "Well, and with General Dempsey and Secretary Panetta, that is the nature of the conversation we had. Yes, sir." He's referring there to the then Defense Secretary, Leon Panetta, and General Dempsey, the chairman of the Joint Chiefs, who were on their way to meet with President Obama after they spoke with General Ham, as the attack was still in full swing. Mr. Panetta later testified that he was the one, indeed, of course, who informed the president that this was an attack underway, adding, Mr. Panetta did, that there was no question in his mind, Mr. Panetta's, that it was, quote, a terrorist attack. Despite all of that we've now learned and seen in writing this week, this is what we heard from the president and his team for weeks after.
There's no doubt that the kind of weapons that were used, the ongoing assault, that it wasn't just a mob action. Now, we don't have all the information yet, and so we're still gathering it.
We've seen rage and violence directed at American embassies over an awful Internet video that we had nothing to do with.
We have no information to suggest that it was a pre-planned attack. The unrest we've seen around the region has been in reaction to a video.
In fact, this was not a pre-planned, premeditated attack. That what happened initially was that it was a spontaneous reaction to what had just transpired in Cairo as a consequence of the video.
Wow. Mark Thiessen is a former presidential speechwriter, an American Enterprise Institute fellow, and a columnist for the Washington Post. And so these conclusions, in particular this Senate report tonight, Mark, puts the blame squarely on the State Department, saying they had been repeatedly warned and nothing was done. They were not protected, and they had every reason to listen to those begging for Hillary Clinton's State Department to do something they did not. And so I ask you about the political fallout now for the administration and for Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, this is devastating for Hillary Clinton. I mean, this is a bipartisan report. So it's her own members of her own party are saying that she was repeatedly warned and that this attack was completely preventable, and the Intelligence Committee gave us all the information we needed that there was something was going to happen and that we needed to fortify that embassy and that consulate area, and we did, and they didn't do it. Now recall that Hillary Clinton was the one who campaigned against Barack Obama with that famous 3 a.m. phone call ad, that she would be the one ready to answer the call at 3 a.m. Well, you know what? The phone was ringing and ringing and ringing and ringing for months, and she never answered the call. So that is absolutely devastating for Hillary Clinton.
They have said, okay, well, we don't know whether Hillary Clinton knew. Maybe just her minions knew, or the other people who reported to her knew, but didn't tell her. And Saxby Chambliss talked about their desire to get to the bottom of issues like that by getting more information from the State Department. Here's what he told Greta earlier tonight. Listen.
What Secretary Clinton saw, I don't know.
Did you guys interview her?
She did not testify before our committee. We don't have jurisdiction over the State Department. We pounded on the State Department for documents as well as interviews with individuals, and we kind of hit a stone wall with them on that.
They got stonewalled. Why? Why are they getting stonewalled?
I have no idea. And I have honestly, Megan, I have a minimum of high regard for people who always blame their minions. That we're hearing this a lot these days. I didn't know. No one told me. My staff was responsible in all these different scandals. And I'm sorry, Secretary Clinton is the Secretary of State. She is responsible for the embassy. And by the way, why didn't she step up and do those 5 Sunday shows the day after? Susan Rice is not the Secretary of State. She's the Secretary of State. One of her ambassadors was killed on the job for the first time in 60 years, and she didn't even have the courtesy to go out to the American people and explain it to them. And she put it on Susan Rice, who then went out and delivered this line. I mean, there's a lot of questions Hillary Clinton has to answer here.
Mark, thank you.
Thank you, Megan.